Good morning. This week I am dressing according to my style cores. Now you might be asking yourself, what are style cores? If you don't know what style cores are, they are 8 distinct styles that were created by Ellie Jean Royden. She says that we all have 3 main styles that we just kind of naturally dress in. She goes on to say that it can be really helpful to know your top 3 style cores because it prevents you from buying cute clothes that you'll never actually wear, because if you put them on, there's always this feeling of this isn't me. If you want to know more about the style cores, I have linked Royden's YouTube channel below. My top 3 style cores are mushroom, earth, and flower. However, I came within 1 point of having stone in my top 3. So it was actually a toss-up between flower and stone. So the plan this week is to dress in one of my style cores each day, just to see 1, do I like these top 3? And then 2, does stone need to be in my top 3? Because I took her free quiz, which is on Royden's YouTube channel, but obviously there are a lot of factors that can go into whether or not your test has a certain outcome. And I do actually really like the stone style core, so I am going to start today with the stone style core. Stone is described as being relaxed, sporty, and casual. Today is an inside day. I'm not really going to be leaving the apartment except for maybe the grocery store. So I figured stone is actually a really good core to start with today. And naturally, my first thought was to wear these biker shorts. They're simple, they're casual, and they are a little sporty. They're also shorts, and it is 90 degrees out, and it's maybe noon-ish. I am also thinking this this button-up, it matches the biker shorts. It's also it's long sleeved, it's a button-up, but it's also really flowy. It's super comfortable. The material's very comfortable, so let's try these on. Okay, what do we think? I like this a lot. This is insanely comfortable. And even the shorts, they have the little V, which is super cute, just a little touch. This feels very comfortable. However, I don't love this, in the moving, and I mean, this is a little oversized, it's meant to be, but I'm gonna see if I can put a tank top under this so I can wear this open. I'm thinking yes. I put this little orange crop top, tank top underneath. This feels a lot more flowy. I just feel I can move a little bit more. That's very important to me when I'm at home working. So accessories will be minimal, but let's accessorize anyways. Okay, here is the final look. So I did a little hair scrunchie that's kind of a similar color to this, so I thought that would be cute to tie it in. This button up, I did buy it firsthand. It is from Aerie. I have a really hard time finding button ups in thrift stores, so I just kind of sucked it up and bought it firsthand. This tank top, I believe it was a gift, so it was probably firsthand. I don't remember buying it, so I'm guessing someone bought it for me, which is very sweet. I don't say no just because it's firsthand. Obviously, I'm not 100% opposed. And then biker shorts also from Aerie, bought them firsthand because again, I have a hard time finding biker shorts or just a comfy short in thrift stores. They're either really small or really big on me, so I was I need to just find something. Also, I added some socks. Nothing super fancy, just thought they were cute and comfortable. I like to wear socks all the time. I wear them to bed. I know some people are really opposed to that. I am not though. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow for a different style core. Good morning, everyone. Today we are continuing with style cores, and I don't have a whole lot going on today. I just have an appointment. So I know for the appointment, I don't want to be like dressed up. It's not that big of a deal. It's a car appointment. But I also don't want to be like as casual as I was yesterday. And I just want to try out a different style core. So today I've decided to do mushroom. Mushroom is described as neutral and simple. In fact, I think the reason why I like stone is because it is very simple. When I think of mushroom, this is one of the first pieces in my closet that I think of. It's this kind of like orangey, brownish top. It is kind of like a boxy fit. So it's a very neutral color. It's very simple. There's no pattern on it. And it's pretty comfortable. It's not a fitted tee. So I'm gonna see what kind of bottoms I can put with it. All right, a couple of things. I realized that you see like my bed right here and maybe some of this right here. I don't have a whole lot of space, guys. Anyways, so one, I love this skirt. I've been looking for a reason to wear it. Two, these are two different style cores. So on top, very mushroom. On the bottom, very earth. Now, Ellie Jean Royden, she has no rules about like, you should only wear one style core every day. Like, she recognizes that like people are eclectic. We mostly have different tastes. We're not all like one thing. And so our outfits aren't going to be all one thing. So I'm totally fine with this. Like, I'm not trying just to do one style core per day. Like, I'm saying that as a guideline, not as like a hard and fast rule. However, even though I don't hate this outfit, I don't love it either. So I'm gonna try one more thing. I picked out these pants. I do think these pants are very mushroom. Again, a very neutral color. This kind of like dusty pink, also with a little bit of brown in there. I do kind of like, it's kind of like that fun like orange and pink look without being like too bright. I knew I was gonna have mushroom in my style core because I don't really like bright colors. So I think I kind of like this, especially because, you know, we're going casual today. So yeah, let's accessorize. Okay, here is the final look. I'm doing the white sandals that I feel like I wear every single day. I put on my cute little sun earrings. I don't know if you can really see them. They're just studs. I also just put on my fossil watch, shoes and earrings firsthand. These were a gift. I'm also just weird about getting secondhand earrings. I know it's probably not a big deal. Like, you can definitely sterilize them, but still, not opposed to firsthand jewelry of any kind. Shirt is, I think it's Wild Fable. I thrifted it like a really long time ago. Pants are free, people, but I got them from a thrift store. I think I've talked about the watch before. It's firsthand. I'm also not a huge watch person, so like this is the only watch I've owned in my adult life. Purse, also thrifted this purse. I don't know where it's from. I don't know the brand, but I do know that I love it. So thank you for joining me today as we explored the mushroom style core. I will be back tomorrow with a different core. Good morning. Today I have been waiting for the landscapers around my apartment building to stop working in this area. They were like right outside our window. It was really loud. I've waited like a good 45 minutes. So we're finally here. Also, I'm a little bit of a mess today, but that might actually work for the style core that I will be using today. So what I'm thinking is the earth style core, which is described as very like relaxed, very bohemian. I think a lot of like Stevie Nicks, maybe not in her more like glammed looking outfits with like the, you know, the sparkle on them. But you know, the flowy skirts, the crocheted tops, things like that. And I immediately thought of this skirt. I have not worn this skirt yet, and it's something I thrifted a while ago, and I actually, it was really small, like it was like an extra small, and I actually had to take out the elastic and put in my own elastic, so it just took a little while. It's not like my best sewing job, but I'm glad I did it. I really like the skirt, so I think I'm gonna style this for Earth today. Okay, I threw on this tank top just to try it out because I felt like it was, I don't know, I like the colors. It's these very like muted, earthy kind of tones. And I actually like this more than I thought I was going to. I just kind of like threw this on just to show everyone. But the reason why I really like it is because, again, this is not a great sewing job right here. And so I kind of want to cover up the hem. I don't want to tuck anything in. I don't want anything so cropped that like you see, that you can like see my awful sewing job. So I like this. This tank top is like the perfect length. Honestly, I think I'm gonna keep this. Sorry guys, not too interesting today, but I'm gonna go ahead and accessorize. I'm not doing anything like crazy exciting today, just some like house stuff. So it'll be pretty minimal, but still I look a mess. So let's fix that. And here is the final look. So the shoes, these were firsthand. These are Mia, I believe, Mia brand. I bought them a really long time ago. They're like about to fall apart. Skirt, it is vintage. There is no brand tag. I thrifted it not that long ago, maybe a year ago. And top is Old Navy, also thrifted. This this fun little necklace. I love it so much. It was my grandmother's. She really liked costume jewelry, so like I have a bunch of jewelry from her, but like none of it's like nice jewelry. So, and glasses, I just kept those on today because I'm not doing a whole lot and I don't want to put my contacts in. These are Warby Parkers. I love my Warby Parkers. I think I have like 4 pairs now, and I like them because I can change them out for my like personality. This is not a paid advertisement. I just really love Warby Parkers. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow for another style core. Hey guys, it's me again. So something I realized about my outfit before was the shoes. I did not like the shoes. I like the shoes themselves. I just didn't like them with the outfit. I realized that my skirt, because I had fixed the elastic, it was a little shorter than when I bought it, and it ended up looking kind of weird. I felt like I looked almost, there's something about the bottom of the hem to like my flat foot that just looked kind of funny. If I knew more about style and my body type and stuff, I would probably be able to tell you what the problem was, but I went ahead and switched out my shoes. As you can see, I added these sandals, and please do not mind my toenail polish. It really needs to be fixed right now. But anyways, the shoes, they have this cute little ankle band right here, and there's something about it that just helps, I don't know, I almost feel like my legs don't look as flat. They look a little bit more like defined, which is weird to say about like your ankles. But yeah, for some reason I do think these look better. If you know why these look better, please let me know in the comments. Good morning. So before I get started, I do want to apologize. I realized yesterday as I was uploading this footage that I've been saying style cores instead of style roots. My apologies to anyone who was looking up style cores and like didn't get the results they were expecting. Also, I realized that I was most likely thinking about how like there are style cores now, like, you know, Gorp core, cottage core, things like that. So I think in my mind, like that's what I was thinking about. Anyways, so the style root for today is flower. The flower root is described as intricate, floral, whimsical. So these aren't really words that I would use to describe my clothing. I like things that are pretty solid in color. I don't really like lots of detail, which flower does include a lot of detail. My favorite example of a flower root is Charlotte in Sex and the City. She has a lot of mountain also, but we see a lot of that like delicate, sweet look from her. However, I do understand that I got flower in my top 3 roots because I do like floral. I like flowers on my clothing, but I do like to pair it with more neutral or solid color clothes. Also, I realized that I do kind of have a hard time wearing floral because I sometimes feel, I don't know, maybe that my body is a little overwhelmed by the pattern. But anyways, we're still gonna try it. And when I was thinking about the flower root today, this is actually the first item of clothing that came to mind. So this is a vintage button up. It's got these cute little flowers on it and a lot of the green. I really like the green a lot. It's also purple, which is my favorite color. So let's go ahead and style this. Okay, so here is the first outfit idea for today. Of course, I put on like something that's purple and pink, and my immediate reaction is to match it with my pink shorts. These shorts were a gift, and so I'm kind of struggling to find ways to wear them because I am not a huge fan of wearing pink or blue. So I do like this outfit. I buttoned this just at the top, just like 2 of my buttons, and the rest I leave open. It's kind of a look that I like because it feels very like flowy and casual. I am going to try styling it with this little tank top just to see if I like this better. I like this outfit a lot more than I thought I would. I changed out the shorts with the pink. It was very just, it was like a mismatch pink. It looked very odd. And I'm all about like, I love like that monochromatic look, or where you might wear like a darker green with a lighter green. Like I think that can be really cool. However, it looked very weird on here because it was like, there's pink on this, pink here, and then pink shorts, and they were all 3 different pinks and very noticeable. So I changed it out for these shorts. Also, I feel like the shorts kind of go with the aesthetic of like a flower, right? Like, you know, the color of the earth and then the flowers. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but it makes sense to me. Okay, here is the final look. So I just kept my glasses on because I just don't feel like putting my contacts in today. Put on some of my favorite lip stain. I of course have my button up, and I forget the brand. No, now I have to check. The brand is Rancher by Wrangler. I believe it is vintage, and I did thrift this. Cropped tank. I don't know where this is from. I thrifted it maybe a year or 2 ago, and the tag was already cut out, so not really sure. Shorts are Old Navy. They were a gift. And then of course I have my watch. I know I've talked about that before. And I have this rose gold fox necklace that was also a gift, but I do know that it was found on Etsy. And I'm not showing my shoes because it's like my white sandals and it's just so boring. So anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow for the very last style route. Good morning and welcome to my very last Get Ready With Me Style Routes video. So this week I have learned that earth is definitely not in my top 3 routes. I think my style routes are mushroom, stone, and flower. This does not mean that I think the style route system is broken or even the quiz that I took is bad. I just think that style routes are fluid and they can be based on like a natural inclination, like you're just drawn to them, or it can be something more purposeful, like you really want these specific style routes because they, I don't know, serve a certain purpose in your life. And I will say, Ellie Jean Royden does talk about that a little bit on her channel. So again, check her out. So for this last video, I wanted to pick out an outfit for this How to Be a Redhead pop-up that's happening in a few days. My only idea for this pop-up was that I wanted to wear a color that I always thought like I couldn't wear because I'm a redhead. And of course, the one color I picked up on was orange because that is now one of my favorite colors to wear. However, I do have some orange pieces, but I didn't want to just wear like orange because as we might know from this past week, I love my neutrals and I love very simple things. So my thought is that I'm going to paint my nails orange and then pick out an outfit to go around that. I don't think flower is the best style route for this, so maybe like mushroom or stone. So I basically looked at a lot of my like tank tops or just short sleeved shirts, and what I came up with was this bodysuit. It is from, I think it's Abercrombie & Fitch. It's ribbed, it's so soft, and it's something I thrifted a little while ago, so I don't know how well it's gonna fit me. I'm gonna go ahead and try it on. Okay, so here is the bodysuit, and I will say it is incredibly comfortable. However, it is like a slight too big on me. So like in the back, you can like see my bra straps. I tried it on with no bra, and I do like that look because I think it's very comfortable. However, it left like so much room. I just felt very like weird and exposed in it. So left it with a bra. I will be wearing my hair down and just like curled probably. So I do want it like this. I'm not crazy about the bra strap thing, but I did pair these with my joggers because I couldn't really decide if this bodysuit was more stone or more mushroom. I think it's like a little bit of both. It just kind of depends on how you wear it. So I did put it with these pants, which are very stone, and I kind of like it. I'm not crazy about it. I looked at some like cute skirts, and I don't know, just nothing else really went with the bodysuit except these pants. So again, I don't hate it, but I am gonna try on something a little different. I think I prefer this actually. So I just put on a white t-shirt. It is a ribbed white tee, so I like that it's got a tiny bit of texture to it. Let's say that right. And then kept the pants. I feel like this is a very good like stone look, and I do think because it's so neutral, it's gonna look good with my orange nail polish. So I think the only thing I need to do today is pick out some shoes, and then I will show you guys my final look on the day of the pop-up. All right, so here is the final look. I am in my hotel room, so I propped up my camera like on a table Didn't really know what to do with it, but it's fine. So starting from the top, I did curl my hair. It does not look great from this angle. It looks really like flat. Don't love that, but yeah, went ahead, curled it, put all my hairspray in. I probably smell very heavily of hairspray. I put on my glasses only because I put in my contacts today and there was like a big old like tear down the middle. And I found that out because I put it in and like I couldn't see. I kept like blinking my eye. And so again, I'm in a hotel room, so I don't have any other contacts with me. So we had the glasses on today, which is totally fine. I put on my little sunshine studs just to keep it simple. A white t-shirt. I'm pretty sure this is from H&M. I don't remember if I thrifted it or not. I've had it for a really long time. Old Navy joggers, going for that stone look. These were thrifted. And I have the watch. Oh, there we go. I've got the watch, and I didn't put them on yet, but these are some brand new shoes that I bought. They are Dr. Scholl's, which I was surprised. I don't know about you, but like when I was a kid, Dr. Scholl's was just like, that's what you got when you were older and your feet hurt and so you needed more cushion. The styles now are amazing, and I like to buy shoes for work sometimes just because I do have sensitive feet. So I'm so excited to wear these. I didn't mean to get Dr. Scholl's. I was actually looking at like Keds because they're usually really cute. And Converse, I like Converse also. But yeah, these are my favorite. So now, also I should note the makeup I put on. So I know I showed it, but I did use the How to Be a Redhead long wearing brow gel, and I put on their mascara. It's called Perfectly Auburn. They have a lot of other colors though, but this is my favorite. It's just a really pretty auburn color. All right, so now I am ready to go to the How to Be a Redhead event. I am so excited. And thank you guys for reaching this part in the video. I know it was kind of long, like longer than what I normally do. So thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed learning about the style roots. If you want to know more, please check out the Body and Style YouTube channel. It really is fascinating. I like to watch like a video a day because I just want to know more about like styles and face shapes and body shapes and all that fun stuff. So anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic week and I will see you next time.